Did you jiggle it? Did you jiggle the thing?
Did you work the shaft?
Work it?
Ram's face was everything.
I just can't.
Says you went live, Shadow.
I just went live.
Me, that face red. I want to be
There it
one of the
is.
guys, but I don't. Like.
Oh no, you're not.
That was my
There
mom
you
face.
Your mom face.
I was disappointed in you.
Not
go.
mad.
Has anybody else had trouble selecting their channel button in Twitch lately?
Yeah, mine's not even going at this point.
Okay.
Channel button?
Yeah, you know, on your little panel that pops up on the left side. Next to your name.
What's channel do? Oh. I've never clicked that button before.
There it goes. Now we're,
Welcome
there we
to
go. Now we're live.
We're 3 minutes late.
Merva.
Oh, I'm gonna harass Telexia for a minute.
Go for it.
I got to meet Tiamat in real life last night. She's cool.
Dude, Tiamat's amazing.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to go to that, but did Bert talk about doing where the next one's going to be when they're doing it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe. You guys watch the new South Park?
Yep.
No.
All right, yeah, we're live finally. That took forever.
It was alright.
All right, this will be quite interesting. Rolling 2 D100, Jesus.
Wait.
12 D100. Oh, I have to sign you. Thank you.
There he is.
Thought I did that already. I did actually assign you a token. Oh, I have to sign it. I have to sign it over there. My bad. Yerp. Yerp.
And we're up and running.
There we go.
Oh, it looks
You
dope.
live? It's happening!
What's going on?
Oh my god!
We're doing it. We're
Like, I know
really
what I'm
doing
doing.
it.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing either, Blue. We'll learn together.
I still love you.
Oh, I'm just stoked.
All right. All right. That's what I wanted to do.
Yes.
What worried about it's
I
gonna
guess
be
I should
super fun.
follow Shadow, huh?
No, I'm not in the game.
Mm.
Right. Get the fuck out of that.
I guess I'll be part of the cool kids over here. We're gonna leave Brontor. Oh, nope, never mind. Geth's doing his own thing.
What happened?
What are you doing?
All right. So Cody's Brontor, Jeska's Rams. Who's Geth?
I am.
Okay, so
Don't
Geth
worry, guys. I'll
and-
show you the way.
And Blue is Dryden.
Yep.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right.
This is me. I'm playing.
This is the opening to the porno I was in. What are we watching?
It's the Golden Child soundtrack.
You were in Fellowship of the Cock Ring?
Did you say Golden Shower Fellowship?
Oh man, I love it. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be great. All right. All right. Sorry, one more second, and then we can get us started here tonight. All right. All right. Let's go. The most awkward opening music ever. It's just nothing but flutes for the next 2 hours, guys. That's all it is.
Are you sure it's a flute?
Yay, flutes!
Yeah, pretty sure that's a flute.
Might be of the pan variety.
Very possible.
Oh, our faces are on the internet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello, interwebs, aka Twitch, aka Twitch.
Oh
Also
God, they can
Twitch.
see us.
I know, it's creepy. Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, so, welcome to the Riot Sessions. This is a bunch of people who want to play D&D and who have all met
Yes.
through, Destiny or Twitch or other thing. We all met through that, and we are, coming in because a lot of us wanted to play D&D. Some of us wanted to play a second or third session. I'm running the sessions. Hi, I'm Shadowhack. I should be looking at the camera, not at the screen. Hi, I'm Shadowhack. I'm your DM. We'll go down and over. So, person under me, which that sounds awkward.
I am under shadow, I guess.
Apparently.
Yeah, we're starting off
Hi.
strong.
Go ahead and introduce. Say hi.
I just want to see him turn really red real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm Ramsbug. I am a moderator for many channels. You might usually catch me at the guy I'm on top of's channel. Or in the daytime in Say No to Rage's channel. Follow me on Twitter. I don't stream, so don't follow me on Twitch.
Or do. I mean, you don't know.
I mean, you can. This not gonna happen.
Rams, who are you playing tonight?
I will be playing Jeska. Jeska, which almost sounds like Jessica, but it's not, is a Dragonborn cleric. She's a acolyte or priestess of Bahamut.
Awesome. Let's go. Blue, who are you?
Hi. What's going on?
Hi.
I'm the Blue Ranger. I'm a streamer on Twitch. Former stream team member with this here beautiful man, Shadowhack, and he's one of my good friends. Oh, my camera was all screwed up. Sorry about that.
Because you're on it.
Yeah. Oh, ha, 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 ha.
I hate you.
Shots fired.
So tonight I'll be playing the role of Dryden Kell. He is a barbarian half-orc who's just in this crazy mixed-up world trying to find his way. He's also charismatic as hell, so this is going to be a great time.
Oh, God. That's great. Across from me that way. No, other way. No. There. No, that way? This is weird. That way. Yeah, over there.
Were you waiting for approval on your stream or something?
I was looking through OBS. I was like, which way is this? I don't know. Over there. Other side of the, the table. Who are you? What's your name? Where can people find you? Who are you playing? All that fun jazz.
I'm a streamer on Twitch. I do a lot of different stuff. Met most of these people through the Destiny community. I am playing Tonph Underbrush, a halfling ranger tonight, who is a little bit of a hermit, but it's a very inquisitive, curious little fellow. Yeah, he gets himself into a lot of trouble because he likes being a little bit nosy, gets into people's business when he probably shouldn't be. So it's going to be interesting. And then that guy down there can take it away from here.
That's me, right?
Yeah. I
Yo,
hope
what's
you're
up,
well.
everybody?
Who's where? I don't know.
I'm Codybedrock. You've probably seen me in Shadowhack's channel. I mod for him during the day. I also do my thing every once in a while. And I also will be playing tonight a blood hunter.
Yeah.
A human blood hunter who has had an
Could be
atrocity
really
happen to
difficult.
him during his life, and where he's trying to find a certain person through his trials and tribulations and on the road to a new journey. So let's see what happens. And below me, not the lane.
I am only one shoe on Twitch. I'm a professional lurker. You will not find me streaming. I do not
Just
tweet
don't.
very much. I'm just kind of here. So
Yes.
tonight I'm playing Geth Nilo, a half-elf gunslinger. And I am out for revenge. I am seeking some people that need to pay for what they did to me and my family and friends.
I said I'm sorry already, man. We really don't have to go through this.
Yeah, I've already forgiven you.
You
You're
found
good.
him.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Welcome to, for some of you, your umpteenth session or campaign within the worlds of Dungeons and Dragons. And for those of you who are new, welcome once again. And get ready for some crazy shit to go down. So, tonight, we begin our story.
Go on.
We begin our... had to look through my notes to find where the fuck I was reading from.
And so it begins.
And so it's beginning. We begin our story in the city of Splendor, Waterdeep. A bustling, walled city on the Sword Coast. Many merchants and tradesmen have dubbed Waterdeep the best supply center of the world. Seated atop the Undermountain, adventurers come from all corners of the world in search of coin, treasure, and wealth. With bustling parts where the ships dock and set sail daily, traveling merchants, or thriving markets where goods of every shape and size are sold, and anything your heart desires can be had for a price. Towering spires dot the cityscape, smoke rises from different chimneys, giving the sky a hazy and sometimes beautiful appearance. It is here that our adventure begins. Upon arriving in Waterdeep, many of you adventuring out into the world in search of your own adventure, coin, acceptance, or a higher calling, or just the thrill of life, find yourself low on funds and getting kind of hungry. Asking around, you are told of an inn named the One-Legged Seagull that is not too expensive, and it's located in the dock ward of Waterdeep. You make your way through the winding streets, the smell of salt water filling your nostrils. Sometimes you see different denizens of the city walk out in front of you. Some bump into you. Others just look you over. Eventually you find your way to the One-Legged Seal. A moderate-sized tavern, and entering the main common room, the smell of stale alcohol, food, meats, and fire hits your nose. A fire roars in the fireplace, keeping the place warm and well lit. Patrons and other customers sit at varying wooden tables throughout the area. A small fighting ring in the very middle of the bar, for what you can only guess would be different nighttime fighting. Many of the patrons are enjoying food, drink, laughter, and a good time. A bar with hundreds of different ales and wines adorns the back wall. Over the course of the evening, you enjoy different meals, drinks, and local chatter, conversing with the locals of the dock ward as well as each other. And if you guys would like to give physical descriptions of yourselves, that would be fantastic.
I'll start. I am a 6'5" gold dragonborn. Gold hair, gold eyes, gold scales. Her hair, Jeska's hair is so gold on top, it almost fades to a whitish color. It's so metallic gold. She is a priestess, but her calling is to bear the next pure dragon. Not dragonborn, but pure dragon. So she's kind of out to get some. She does have to do a lot of good in the world before Bahamut does approve her for this role. So she tends to dress quite simply, but elegantly, and her overall a striking demeanor. That being said, she is quite clumsy. So although she may seem elegant, as soon as she moves, that sort of fades away.
Alright. And Blue, if you would like to describe yourself, physically, that'd be great.
Well, Dryden is I'm 6'5", and at 38 years old, which is aging there for a half orc, which they reach adulthood at 14. I've got a darker complexion, but it's hard to tell whether that's the actual complexion or from time in the sun, as I've spent many years on ships and in the wild, or if it's just dirt. It's kind of hard to remember what the true complexion of my character is. With long hair and a grown beard, because I spend so much time out in the wild, there's no sense in keeping myself anything less than disheveled. And the most obvious factor right off the bat, though, is the fact that my left eye is missing, which I think will get more explained later on down the road. But I come at a tall, strong build from many years being out on my own in the forest and on ships on the river and in trading markets, defending myself and maintaining my person without the help of others.
Shadowcawn or Tonph. Can you describe yourself physically, please?
I can indeed. I'm a tiny guy, about good 3'2", small in stature, but tall in life. I'm a little bit rugged. I live primarily always outdoors. I'm very much attuned to hanging out in nature. I'm rocking some good old, just, my cloak's made out of twigs and all sorts of just nasty stuff that I've kind of just fashioned together. I look like probably a hobo who is just, pieced together some sort of costume out of anything lying around on the ground. So I am definitely something that when you probably first look at it, you're like, wow, okay then. And but I'm very, very outgoing. I love people. I'm, like I said, very inquisitive. So I like greeting people. So I tend to put people off at first, but once you get to know me, I'm not too bad. I've got very dark brown hair. Whether it's actually brown or not, you'll never know. I tend to just sculpt it with whatever's lying around, be it mud or fecal matter. I just whatever tends to fit me best.
Poop hair.
Poop hair. Yeah, it's
in
the
what
shit.
universe does poop in your hair fit you best?
Hey, sometimes it just holds that right shape just right.
Consistency.
It's
More
the
power to
consistency. Yeah.
It's ye old axe. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's the old
No,
axe.
ye old ass.
So I'm a very peculiar character, but I'm pretty lovable once he gets to know me.
All right. Brontor.
Brontor, he is
You are.
about 30 years old. I am 30 years old. 5'5", 150 pounds, but he's pretty lean and sculpted. He's been on his own for about 6 years now, with not a real meal to his name. So he's more on the lean side. As far as facial features, he's kind of jaundiced in the face and like a darker brown skin, and he tends to keep to himself mostly, but he likes to have people around him at the same time.
And Geth, if you'd like to describe yourself
Being
physically.
a half elf, I come in around 5'5", a little bit on the leaner side. I've been wandering from town to town for most of my life, and wandering from town to town, I haven't kept up quite with the latest fashions. I'm rocking just a plain old set of leather with you can see it's ratted and torn in some spots. It seems, I've had these clothes for probably a solid 5 to 6 years. But I've got jet black hair, and yeah, I tend to keep to myself a little bit and kind of take in the crowd until I've had a few drinks in me.
Wonderful. So as you're all sitting there within the one-legged seagull, you realize that you all have kind of gravitated towards each other. You've all ended up drinking, getting a few drinks in you, having a good time, enjoying meals, and just kind of chatting about kind of just making small talk and also just kind of chatting and talking and everything, kind of getting to know kind of the surface people who you are and who the other people around you are, as much as you can in a bar or at a tavern, when you're drinking. The barkeep, Bryant, ends up overhearing that many of you are kind of low on coin, and ends up walking over to your table and ends up saying, "All right, so you're all looking for work. Is that what I gathered from this? That's what I'm kind of finding out. You're running low on coin. You probably barely have enough to pay for the drink and the food you're eating. You're looking for coin and looking for work. Is that right?"
Could always do.
I could
a
use
few
a
more
job,
coins.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say no.
I don't care so much for coin, but I do want to do some good in the world.
Oh, we have this
Yeah, I'm broke.
very, very odd. Very
Bahamut
odd.
will supply whatever I need.
He gives you, Jeska, a very just kind of right look and like, Well, and he reaches down to his side and says, "Well, the bounty board over there has quite a lot of different bounties on it, but none of them have quite the payload that this one does." And he pulls one out. "I've been saving this one for some time, for about a week, 2 weeks. Came from my friend Morak Urgrag. Morak Urgray. He's the tavern owner and the inn owner over in Nightstone. It says that the town is looking for a group of individuals to help them root out a goblin problem that they seem to be having." And he places this piece of paper, this piece of parchment on the table that you are all sitting at. As you glance over it, it says that the town of Nightstone is willing to pay 5,000 gold pieces for the goblin removal that they have been having, and the removal of the goblins that have been within the foothills of near their town, in between them and the Ardeep Forest. Now, you all look like a pretty good ragtag group of people. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to take care of this and go collect this bounty.
Do you know how many
I've
goblins
read-
we're speaking of?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to Morak about that. He's probably the one you
real
want to chat with.
goblins, the little creatures. I've read so much about them. I can't wait to meet them.
Okay, meet them.
I mean,
I think they're trying to get rid of them.
Sure.
well, yeah. I mean,
Meet them with
doesn't
the
mean we
pointy
have
end
to
of my
kill
sword.
them. I mean, we could probably talk to them. I mean, they have a language. They got to be somewhat intelligent, right?
Once you meet your first,
we can see.
meet your first goblin, it's an experience that you never really forget.
I can't wait.
And he just kind of pats you on the back and says, with just kind of a shake of his head, and just, well, if this is something you're interested in, I suggest you look into it. So you're going to want to take the high road to the south, and eventually you're going to reach a fork in the road. One's going to lead down, continue farther south along the high road down to Daggerforth. The fork in the road is going to take you about 10 miles from that fork in the road to Nightstone. You're probably going to want to head in that direction. So that way you're able to actually find the village and hopefully be able to contact Morak at that point.
Now, is this knight with an N or with a K?
That would be that's with an N, and
Okay, thank you.
it's with an N.
Jot
And
down there.
you end up pulling. It's kind of, for the rest of you, it's kind of odd seeing a Dragonborn pull out a journal and just like start scribbling down with a quill, just how to spell these places, this place that he's talking about.
I think I'm gonna need another beer if this is what we're gonna do.
Oh, do you have that grog? I've heard of grog. Is that it? Is that what it's called?
Grog's good.
Grog, yeah, we have that, and he.
You smell, sir. Can I be on the other side of you?
You see, Jeska stands up and
probably
transitions
there.
places.
I just fashioned it this morning.
It's pungent.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's my own fragrance.
Ooh.
And
Dangerous bust.
Brian looks down. Brian like kind of leans over and again gives you a big whiff and says, "Oh, you might want to think twice before bottling that fragrance and selling it." Ugh. And he walks back to the bar. "I'll get you your grog," and he walks back to the bar and is gone for a few minutes after until he brings you back another round of drinks. at that point.
That's good.
Not to be that person, but I don't really know you guys, and I'm sure y'all are all really fantastic people, but should we even do this together?
Well,
I'm still
$5,000
eyeballing
gold.
the other people in this tavern.
Roll a perception check. So roll a d20 and add your perception modifier to it. Roll Blue.
Oh man, I don't know how to
First
do.
roll of the game.
First
goes to
roll
Blue.
of the game.
There we go.
What am I rolling?
Roll a
The
d20
D20.
and add your perception
Okay.
modifier to it.
Yep.
All right. Ha-ha!
Oh, not bad.
And my what modifier?
Your perception modifier.
Okay, so I got what? 17, 16.
-1. That's great.
That's-
That's great. That's great.
Super perceptive.
Looking around, you see quite a myriad of people. You see mostly humans, many of which who are male with some with very long and very bushy beards, other who are completely clean shaven. Most seem to be either in fisherman's clothes or in kind of more tattered and sea-worn clothes, from what you can tell. You do spy one. You do spy one elven one elven woman over in the corner, as well
Go
as
on.
elven woman in the corner. She hoods up currently. You also spy a few dwarves over at their own table who are being very loud, very rambunctious, cheering together, huzzah! And half the time they're spilling their beer all over themselves. It's fantastic. And then there's obviously your ragtag group of people who is just sitting here at this table at this point.
So my options are to stay to have a conversation with the ragtag group or go talk to the mysterious elven woman. I approach the elven woman.
28 minutes in, and he's already hitting on the NPCs,
Oh, look
guys.
at that guy.
I'm not like
Blue never
out of
makes it out of the
sorry,
bar.
guys. I'm gonna get rejected. Okay, you guys haven't seen my intelligence stat yet.
Well, let's just watch and see what happens.
As the rest of you turn, you see this half orc missing one eye lumber up to this elven woman who currently has her cloak up. You can't really see her features from where you are all sitting. As Dryden, you walk up through your one good eye that you can see. You end up seeing that she has black hair that tumbles down past her shoulders. She is wearing what appears to be kind of like leather armor. Appears to be wearing leather armor underneath this forest green cloak and brown traveling pants, as well as what look like riding boots as well. She looks up to you as you approach, as she's been like kind of gently shifting her beer in her ale in her hand, and says, "Yes, may I help you?"
I ask her what an elf like her is doing in a place like this.
She gives you a quizzical look and says, "The same as you, I imagine. Just place to sleep tonight while I rest before traveling onward. What is a half orc like you doing here?"
I've never hit on an elf before. I'm stumped. I'm looking for an adventure.
All right. I'd suggest the bounty board over there. And she points over towards where the bounty board is behind you.
Jeska comes up to her new friend Hanbelt, and she is first trying to just listen in so she can take notes of this mating ritual that she's witnessing. But
So as Dryden and this elf who's sitting are having this conversation, Jeska just all of a sudden appear, like kind of her head just kind of
6'7"
Right.
lizard just shows up.
just comes right around the
guys
shoulder,
doing?
just like kind of like just looking at what is happening here. And she just has her journal out, and just as soon as one of them says something, she starts scribbling down. The other one says something, starts scribbling it down. Elf points.
Mistress Elf, you seem to be of a different quality than the rest of the patrons here. I was wondering if you could help us. Do you have any information about was it Nightbridge? Where are we going at Pathwork?
I was gonna go to Dagger Fork, but yeah. Well, yeah. Do you have any information regarding Night Fork? What is it? You were the one that took the notes. I didn't take the notes.
I lost that note already.
You already lost the notes.
I tripped and spilled my grog on it, and it washed it away. Nightstone.
At this point,
Nightstoner.
at this point, the
Nightstoner, and is there any advice you can give us in our adventures there?
At this point, she stands up. She stands up, and just looks at you. Nightstone is the town that I believe you're referring to, and it's located south. It's located just southwest of the Ardite Forest, and it's where a few of my people live. They have been nothing but they've been cruel to our people in the past few years, but they are. We're at a bit of a truce at the moment.
Who are your people?
The elves of the Ardite Forests. She gives you kind of just this, like, really look?
No, I've heard stories of you guys. I'm sorry to hear about the oppression thing. That's sad.
They keep intruding on our forest, trying to chop down more and more trees, and it's just gets very infuriating. And you see as she kind of places one hand on her hip and grasps a dagger that is currently hanging at her hip at this point.
No need for that. I definitely appreciate your situation that you're in. I want to go. I'm sorry.
She glances down at what she's doing and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. No. That's not what I meant at all."
Good. You look like a formidable woman. I wouldn't want to intrude on your space. So, I appreciate the information. I'm just gonna head back to Stinky and chit chat. Enjoy, Dryden.
Enjoy Stinky. I ask the elf what her name is.
She walks up to you places a hand on your chest, and leans very, very close. She has to get a little on her tiptoes to whisper into your ear, and she says, "Isn't the chase half the fun?"
Ooh.
And she drops down onto her feet and walks out of the actual tavern itself.
So now I actually have to choose between the ragtag group and the... I go back to Stinky. I'm not going to leave them 20 minutes in, all right?
We didn't catch her name, did we? Dang. I was hoping we can meet her family. Maybe learn some history of them.
Yeah, history. That's what I wanted to learn.
As his eyes are just like gazing at the wall at this point, and you see his head kind of just cocked to one, or his eye, singular eye, is gazing at the wall at this point, and his head just kind of cocks to the one side. So, for the rest of the evening, you spend it drinking, you spend it planning, and getting, and eventually you retire to your rooms. You gather your supplies. You get ready for the trip that you are going to make in the morning. As the morning rises, you head downstairs to the one-legged seagull, and it's a little quieter. It's a little quieter than it was in the past evening. You see the group of dwarves who are sitting at the one table is just blacked out, drunk, just completely asleep still in the morning, snoring Typical. Very loudly. You order food. You eat. You have a hearty breakfast. you settle up with the tavern, and you all end up making your way out of the south gate of Waterdeep, and end up heading along the high road.
Before we leave, I just want to make sure I talk to the bartender and ask him that it's actually a left at the fork to get to Nightstone. Just so we're clear.
He looks over. He looks at you. He looks you up and down. And says, "I believe so." As he's wiping down glass. I believe it's a left at the fork. There should be a sign that points you in the direction of Nightstone and Daggerforth. It's kind of it's kind of hard to miss.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So
That was really smart of you. I greatly appreciate a guy who thinks ahead.
So
No problem.
I agree with Goldie.
I ask the bartender for 2 for the road.
he takes
There's
down
no-
he takes down 2 shot glasses and says, "What do you want?" and points to the back of the shelf.
The strongest thing you've got.
You know, you shouldn't drink and drive on a horse. I'm just saying.
He grabs something, pours 2 shots of it. They're very brown and very thick, and he passes them over to you and says, "There you go. That's what you want to drink. That's what you want to start the day off. Drink in the morning, and that'll wake you right up."
I down them both.
Make a
And
constitution.
it burns.
It burns
It is
hard.
not fun.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, you're making a Constitution roll.
Oh, I am?
Make
Yeah,
a
you
Constitution
should have to
saving
click your
throw.
Constitution, yeah.
With a what? With
D20.
a D20?
D20. Most of it's gonna be a D20. So roll your D20 and then add your Constitution modifier.
You can also do what I showed you, Blue. You can just click that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It rolled 2 though.
It should be the one on the left.
Okay, 7.
7 plus 1, 2, 1, 2. 7 plus 2.
2, 9. So 9, yeah.
9 total. All right. As you down the first shot, it burns, it stings, and it definitely wakes you up. You take the second shot and whoom, just down it. As you're walking out of the tavern, you realize that the road is slightly doing a little bit of a wave at you. You kind of shake your head a little bit, and still kind of just rocking back and forth. You kind of have to rely on, as you're following the rest of the group, you're kind of making like this giant S across the roads that you end up taking to the southern gate.
You know what I heard? I heard that drinking and horsing can poke your eye out. That's what I heard.
I heard that bathing regularly is good for you.
Yeah, that's not happening. This is a natural musk. Trust me, it works.
I make a promise that if I vomit, you can put it in your hair.
Sweet. I've heard that it's very good for stagnation.
It's exfoliating.
It's exfoliating. It's a natural remedy kind of thing. I don't like that artificial stuff that people have been pushing on me. I'm not about that life.
Good for you.
Oh man.
I'm trying to see if I'm looking through my spell book and I'm seeing if I have anything to help out our half orc. So we can move a little quicker than we are right now.
You make it to.
It's fine.
You make it to the southern gate as Jeska is like frantically flipping through her spell book at this point, and you realize that none of you have horses.
Oh,
We all just assumed we had. This is why I did the show.
You guys want to huff it?
how long away? How far away is this place?
You gather it's probably a couple. It's probably like a day or two away walking.
I don't mind walking. That's just more to experience.
That
Maybe
way we
we'll
don't
run
have to worry
into
about
some-
horse rentals and things of that nature either.
Yeah, I don't have very much money either. I mean, Bahamut, he will bless me, but he did not bless me with money.
Sounds like we're walking.
All right. So you all heft your bags and reposition them on your backs, and you begin the long trek down the high road. You've been traveling. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just want to get to know the people that I'm traveling with. I'm still unsure of that. I appreciate these companionship, but they're a little bit rowdy looking, and I'm not sure about that.
I don't know about rowdy. I'm all natural.
So what do you want to know?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Why are you here? What brought you to Waterdeep in the first place?
A boat.
You are so funny. I'm gonna write that one down. She's especially interested in the human. Brontor, is it?
It's Brontor, yes.
Brontor,
what would you like to know?
You are very strapping. Do you work out?
Not really.
Wow, I couldn't. I mean, it looks like you probably practice your sword every single day.
I do use it quite a bit, yes. But I just tend to I walk a lot. Say
Okay.
that, so.
Well, how'd you end up walking to Waterdeep?
As they're doing this, I'm in the background, just kind of like, just stretching, just making sure I get my my cardio in for the day.
As much cardio as you can get stretching.
About 6 years ago, I was walking in from a long day on the farm, and I walked in to find my wife and son dead on the ground. And I look up in the corner, and there's this black, shadowy figure that grinned at me and then disappeared. And since then, I've been searching for this person. I don't know if it's a man, woman, thing, but it just disappeared.
That is the creepiest thing I've ever heard. And I'm also sorry about your family.
Yeah, it was rough, but.
So you're not married right now, then, right?
No, not at the moment. No.
Dryden quickly walks up with a pad of paper to take notes about this odd mating ritual that he is now involved in. Go on.
You remind me of descriptions of my hero. Growing up,
Who is your hero?
He's from Legends. You probably don't read.
Oh no, I don't.
Shots fired. Oh my god.
It's not very common in this day and age. Most people are more interested in surviving.
Yeah, I mean, I take a script, but it's not legible to most people. It's what I've learned.
Have you ever heard any tales of Galad?
I haven't. I can't say that I have, no.
He's a priest, and he does a lot of good in the world. You just reminded me of a description of him. I'm sorry to interrupt. You seem like you want to be alone with thoughts of your family.
Yes, please. Thank you. It was lovely to meet you, but I'd like to be alone. Thank you.
And you see as he just kind of speeds up a little bit away from the Dragonborn. Not super far away. Not super far away, just enough where it's just like, okay, I don't have to talk to you, this individual for right now.
Jeska goes back to her notes and keeps walking.
So, after a few days,
Crumbles up his notes and throws them on the
cut to 3 months later, where some random person picks up these notes and starts reading them. You read Dwarvish? No. Huh. Let's find someone who reads Dwarvish. Take it
It'll be the worst thing ever.
After a few days of traveling down the high road, as evening approaches on the second or third day, you spot a wooden signpost next to the trail that heads off to the left, and the trail seems to kind of start veering northward. Nailed to the post are three arrow-shaped signs. 2 are marked water deep. That is pointing back in the direction that you just came from. The second one is marked Daggerford, which is continuing southward along the high road that you guys are currently following. And the third is marked Nightstone. That heads off in the trail to your left. It's
So Nightstone is to the left.
Yeah, it says that it is roughly about 10 miles from this point.
Hey guys, just a quick little thing right here. It looks like we got to take a left here. I'm just taking a guess, but I'm using my keen sense of nature. I'm sensing we need to go left here.
Keen
All
sense of
I'm
nature,
saying is-
or the sign pointed to the left.
That's
says Nightstone.
gibberish. Nobody reads these
Captain
days.
Hindsight.
I want to check the sign to see if it's been tampered with in any way.
Make an investigation check.
Nice.
Investigation. 8.
All right. I think you guys can actually turn that off in the settings somewhere, by the way. I gotta...
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. It might be on your end.
Turn
Boot
what up?
sound?
Yeah,
The
'cause
boop?
I think it's rolling the crit also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's showing the crit. and
All right.
it's-
Oh, I thought that was
I
disadvantage.
think I changed it.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
Somebody go ahead and
So
roll.
it'll
Nope,
be
that's still
an
2.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah, I
take
don't-
But
that
it's
20 though.
better now.
I guess it's not a natural 20. Oh yeah, it is because investigation is 0.
This is all right. Well, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later on.
It's not that big a deal.
It's not, yeah. All right. So, looks like a wooden post. You kind of the half elf starts looking around the bottom of the post area, and no dirt appears to be moved out of the way. It seems to be fairly stuck in the ground. The ground is it's hard. It's seems you lean on the post a little bit. Seems pretty sturdy. It doesn't seem like it's tampered at all. Been tampered with.
Yep, that's wood. Sorry guys, it's wood.
All right. I'd
Does
just like
the,
to make an
that is-
observation. We got to
Yeah.
this fork in the road, and I started hearing this really ominous music, which makes me think maybe this isn't the best decision. I mean, listen. I'm just going by my
Wait.
auditory cues. Spent a
Wait,
lot
you're
of time in
hearing music
nature.
in your head? I'm not hearing any music out here. We're in the middle of the woods.
Is that drink
man.
still in you right
I
now?
think it might
I'm
be.
a little worried.
Are we hearing? Is
Yes,
anybody else hearing songs?
I
Well-
haven't heard any music.
Oh man.
I am gonna go ahead and start going left, y'all. I'm really eager to do some good in the world.
Jessica
and
just
I think-
starts down the road at this point.
Can I take a look and see if on the path if there's any like recent tracks?
Make a investigation
Oh,
check.
she's on the way.
Jessica's already gone. She's already.
Make an attempt to
I mean-
get the other 3 to go the other direction.
Go ahead and make a Cody. Go ahead and make a investigation check, or no, this is just a perception check.
Oh, just perception.
Yeah, just you're kind of keeping track as you go.
So 10, I guess.
Okay. Yeah,
A perception.
yeah. There's a decent amount of tracks that seem to be headed in this direction. The most recent, from what you can tell, are Dragonborn.
Right.
There appears.
Aside from those.
It's a fairly well-worn path. There doesn't seem to be anything that is out of the ordinary that catches your attention.
Okay. Let's go, guys. Follow the Dragonborn.
All right, so you end up walking along this. End up walking along the path and the trail that for about 10 miles. As you do, I need all of you to roll a perception check, please.
All right.
How do you even do this?
Roll a
Okay,
d20 and then
total
add your
rude.
perception modifier to it.
Do you want me to do it in the program?
It is up to you. I don't care.
Let me just
I trust
roll
you well
d20.
enough if you want to do it in real life.
I can
By
just
the
put
way,
the camera on it.
Figured it out, guys.
I trust you.
I'm gonna use my purple one. It's pretty.
I got a 12.
Oh, great. She's carrying die now.
18.
If you go to your little sheet and where the cogwheel is, guys, over on the far right where it says roll quarries. you can do a drop down and it do never roll advantage.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. On the right, I wasn't paying attention.
So in your character sheet, you know where it says core bio spells?
Yeah.
And you click the little cogwheel, and there's one that says NPC. Right below that, it should say always roll advantage. If you hit that and then go down to never roll advantage, it should change it now to where whenever you do it, it should just roll 1.
How do I know my perception? Oh, it's wisdom.
You're looking for a perception modifier.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay.
Although unless you're proficient in at which point you would then add your modifier. It's under your skills area, Rams.
Right.
So if you for you, it's under it's under skills. You haven't updated that far yet. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I didn't have anything under there. So, but I do have a modifier of 0. So I rolled an 18 though.
Yeah, it's just whatever you roll then.
We'll come back to it. Me and you'll go over.
It's gonna take me a while to get that. Sorry.
No, it's fine. We'll go over that in a bit. Okay, cool. Right. What'd you guys? Holy crap! Where's the perception?
Yeah, we basically killed it.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, perception. All right, so
I'm super observant right now.
So Tonph got a 10. Geth got a 20.
Yep.
Dryden got an 18. What'd you get, Jeska?
I got an 18 as well.
Okay, and Brontor?
12.
Okay. So all of you except all of you here far off what appears to be the sound of bells.
Oh, that reminds me of being back in the temple.
Can we decipher between like sleigh bells or church bells?
Seems to be kind of more church bellies. Just going ding, 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 ding. Every few seconds, honestly.
And it's really pretty, guys, but I'm kind of curious if it's a warning. If there was some trouble, as our lady elf friend was mentioning, maybe that's some sort of warning?
I agree with the Dragonborn.
Ding, ding,
I have a
ding, ding.
I'm hearing the music now, Righty. I'm hearing the music. It's coming through clear now. It's very low. It's very melodic. Very low-key. Kind of belly. I got you now.
Is there anything I can do with I kind of want to find out if I know anything about this type of bell in this region. If it's a warning, if it's a alarm, or if it's just music.
Make a straight wisdom check, or actually, yeah, this would be wisdom. Yeah.
So Dryden, this was the music you
I
were
don't think
hearing?
I have religion.
It was something
No,
like
it's
this.
just this is just a D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Which is 0.
My ears act
5.
better because I'm missing an eye. So
I got a 5.
Oh, it makes so much more sense now.
Heightened senses.
Yeah.
heightened senses.
I rolled a 5.
It's hard to place. I mean, it sounds like bells. It sounds like it's dinging for something, but you're not really sure what it is or what it might be used for.
I head towards the bells because I'm curious.
All right.
They said they needed help down there
I don't trust him to
anyway.
go alone, so I follow.
Yep, I guess start hoofing it down there.
He is small and needs some help.
I got this.
Wait a minute, little fella.
And if I lose him because of my heightened sense of smell, I'll be able to find him anywhere.
Wait, guys. Should we try to sneak in, maybe?
Right.
Or do you want to
Listen.
just balls to the wall?
I want you to know that collectively, you and I were almost 13 feet tall. I don't think there's a lot of sneaking happening.
Plus
I
there's
know
some
that you-
tall grass.
Oh, we could send
but
Stinky
too.
in.
We could send Stinky in. Yeah, okay.
I kind of want to just send Stinky in and see if he can just get a little picture real quick before
So-
we jump in.
As you continue to hear the bells ringing and ringing and ringing, the sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself seems to is contained within a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and the high-pitched roofs of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of bells, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail...
Okay,
It's only the bells.
You just continue to hear the bells. They just are continuously dinging.
Can I pinpoint kind of locally where the bells are coming from? Like center of town, outskirts? Or is it just, I don't know.
You can, actually. Actually, make a perception check.
Do it.
Well,
14.
Oh
18.
man. Oh man.
It seems to be coming
Damn.
from as you
He's
approach.
all-
As you approach, it seems to be coming just off to your left within the village.
Okay.
From what you can tell, the trail ends before you at a lower drawbridge that spans the entire length of, or the entire width of the moat.
Oh, how welcoming.
Okay, and that's the only point of entry that's discernible?
From what you've seen, and from the area that you've seen, unless you want to scout around the entire village, that is the only one that you can see at this point in time.
This moat, is it like a creek or is it more like a giant body of water that you'd have to swim across?
Yeah.
It looks like it'd be something. It looks like kind of like a river. Like as you approach the moat and look at it, it appears to be flowing pretty steadily. Something you'd probably have to swim across.
Okay, and what was the time of day again?
It's about late afternoon, early evening at this point.
So it's getting kind of darkish.
It's
Duskish.
getting it's like the sun's still in the sky. You probably have about 2 or 3 hours left of sunlight at this point.
Okay. I'm going to stealth real quick.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check.
You wash your hair first?
No, I never need to wash my hair. It's natural, man. I got a 12.
Yeah. All right. So as you as you continue to approach the so you guys are currently at the drawbridge at this point, and I think it is you guys are currently at the drawbridge at this point. Are you trying? The drawbridge is like completely wide open. There really appears to be nothing to really hide behind. So you slowly start making your way across it, and you hear this with every footstep. That is just like you just hear the wood creaking underneath you.
What did you eat for dinner? You're very loud over this bridge.
I found some nuts earlier. I guess they were really starchy.
Eventually, you make it across the bridge, and you eventually make it across the bridge, and off to both your left and your right, there are what appear to be wooden and stone built watchtowers, about 2 stories tall, and as you glance in, you notice that.
I noticed the.
No, I'm sorry.
Guys.
Sorry, I'm messing with music.
Absolutely.
I'm messing with sounds.
There's a big sign above it that just says.
While Sticky's noticing, Jessica's going to go ahead and get her quarterstaff out.
Okay.
JF, just in case.
All right, so
I'm
just
gonna
gotta
keep my
reach
hand
behind
on
her.
my hip.
All right, you do.
Ready my warhammer.
Gotcha. So where are the rest of you guys standing? The rest of you guys are currently still still behind.
On the other end of the
You're
drawbridge.
at the other end of
Yeah.
the drawbridge. Okay. So you're at the. So the rest of you are at the other end of the drawbridge. Tonph, as you stealth inside, and as you kind of dart around one of the watchtowers, and you actually dart inside it to find, the first thing that hits you and that you notice is that the entire landscape and this entire central thoroughfare has these very, very large, probably a little taller than you, maybe by about 2 or 3 feet taller than you, stones that are about half buried in the ground. You notice that glancing around, you don't hear any children. You don't hear any voices. It is quiet apart from the dinging of the bells. And it's dead quiet at this point apart from the dinging of the bells.
Okay.
The thoroughfare continues for about 60 feet in front of you before opening into kind of a main square area. I need you to make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Come on.
How far
I'm
ahead is
doing
he?
so well on these.
He's about 30 feet in front of you. He's across the moat and into the actual town itself at this point.
Yeah.
What'd you roll? 10?
Yep, 10. Super perceptive.
It's a very you do notice that off to your right hand side there is a what appears to be kind of a farm from what you can tell. Oh, that's wrong. No, it's not a farm. You notice what appear to be these smaller stones with a few really large stones sticking out of it. You take it it might be a graveyard of some form. Off to your left, there is a building that has a large hole in it. And has a symbol above the doorframe, or has two different symbols above the doorframe. One is the what appears to be the rising sun, and another one that seems to be a tree, like a very growing tree of some form.
Okay, and would I recognize these at all? Just intrinsically, or like maybe
Make a religion check.
a religion check? Okay.
Oh no.
I'm very, very religious, guys, mind you. I pray to the tree gods.
You got no clue, man.
I say that is a sun, and that is a tree. If I've ever seen one.
You whisper this under your breath as you're currently like just ducked inside the watchtower, or inside one of the watchtowers at this point.
Yeah. I'm going to look back towards the group and kind of gesture to come to where I'm at. Is it from my point of view? It looks like it's clear to this point.
All right. So the rest of you see as Tonph just kind of beckons you all forward at that point.
Jeska goes forward. What's up, Stinky? What do you see?
There is a sun and a tree up there,
That is
and a lot of rocks over
The
to the
old
right.
sun and tree.
You've been out here for 20 minutes, and that's all you got to report?
Look, I'm not used to man-made structures. I know trees. I know dirt. That's
So
all about all I know.
I'm a little learned, so I take a look at the symbols myself and
All
see
right.
if I can discern what they are.
All right. Go ahead and make a religion check, and as the rest of you enter into the town, I need everyone to make a perception check.
That's still wisdom, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Or no, that's intelligence. It looks like.
Ooh, not good.
15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay. Yeah, Jeska, you notice, you recognize these symbols immediately. You recognize the sun, the rising sun, as the symbol of Lathandar, the god of the dawn. And you recognize the forest, or the tree one, the tree symbol as the symbol of Mialakai, the goddess of the forest.
Do I know if these are lawful, particularly good gods and goddesses?
They, you're aware that they are part of the more positive realm and more of the positive influence of deities.
And are the symbols manipulated in any way to indicate that someone's messed with them? This is a pretty downward place.
No, not really. They're above the door. You do realize, all of you do notice and realize that all of you do notice and realize that the sound of the ringing bells is coming from this structure that has these two symbols above it.
And this is the one with the hole in the wall, right?
It seems to have a hole in the ceiling, yeah.
Oh, the ceiling.
And
We haven't seen anyone, and bells mean someone's here bringing them. I suggest we go and find out and see if we can talk to someone. What do you guys think?
Geth.
Let's check it out.
Geth.
Let's go.
Out of
Do you want to
gotta
send
do-
Stinky
as-
in, or do y'all want to send someone less stinky in?
I'm not very stealthy.
I take offense to the word stinky. I think all natural is more of the
No. There's a difference.
Pungent.
Okay, stinky is when you put shit in your hair. All natural is when you just don't shower for a while.
See,
There's a
there's
difference.
yeah.
Fine line.
I can go.
All right,
Um,
let's
Geth.
just go in. Let's
Yeah,
go
let's
in. In
go
case
in.
there's danger, at least we could protect each other.
All right, I draw my my great axe or great. What do I have? Yeah, great axe.
All
Yeah,
right,
You
weapons
got
still
a
at the
big
ready.
weapon, half orc.
Weapons at the ready.
All right, you guys pull your weapons out, ready to go at this point. As you enter in through as you slowly creep up to the door, who's going first?
Cody, what are you doing?
Not me.
I got my hammer. I'm ready to go.
Brontor, you look like a hero. I think you should go first.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
I'm gonna take the rear.
Father Reinhardt at
I'm gonna get a
his
drink
finest.
as well.
Brontor is ready.
All right, Brontor. Brontor, as you enter, you see a very simple looking temple. There's a few pews that are set throughout it. A very beautiful stained glass work up that is up closer by the altar. You do notice that there's a large hole in the ceiling, and in that, and as you glance down and follow it, you see a very, very large rock, probably about 6 or 7 feet. 6 or 7 feet that are sticking out of the ground, and it appears to be about half of it is like still implanted in the ground. There, sunlight still pours in from the high vaulted chamber through 4 stained glass windows set with on the north and the south walls. There's wooden benches for people to sit upon, from what you can tell, but the room is mostly empty. The floor is pretty. The floor of the temple is pretty much is just completely dirt, from what you can see. But the ringing is louder.
Can I see any like point to where I know where the bells are coming from? Inside? Like a ladder or anything, or
Make a perception check.
perception? Ooh. No, I don't see anything. 6.
It looks like a temple, man. I mean, there's a door in back, but man, that possibly couldn't lead anywhere.
But I can see that like there's nobody else in here, right?
Not in the area that you're at, no.
All right, I wave to the guys outside.
Alright, we follow in.
All right,
Promptly follow the golden hero.
the rest of you walk in. There's this as the door opens up wider, and you all walk into this temple. And the rest of you now see this temple and the large rock that's standing in there. Dryden, the rock is almost about as tall as you are at this point. The rest of you,
It's a decent, good-sized rock.
yeah. The rest of you glance around, and you now see this temple. You can still hear the bells ringing, ding, 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 ding.
What gets me is usually bells would mean like, everyone come here, it's time for church, or church is out, and we haven't seen anyone. I'm really...
This hole though, it looks like it came down into the roof, so this looks more like a malicious attack, if I would say so myself.
All I know is that's a
what
nice
throws a
boulder.
rock that size? Yeah, it is a nice boulder.
It's a nice.
But I want to know what throws a boulder that size.
Could you
Yeah.
lift it, Dryden?
If it's as no, there's no chance. I don't believe I could. I could try.
Oh, don't, you might fart or something. So let's,
I'm not stinky here. Don't give me that. Don't put that negativity on me.
I just don't want you to string yourself, that's all I'm saying.
The rest of I need everyone to make a perception check at this point.
Okay.
Am I staying with my original one? Or do I do another
You
one?
can make. You don't need to make another one at this point.
Okay.
Nice crit.
I-
Crit.
Nice.
I am distracted because we are in a temple, so I got a 2.
Okay.
I got that crit, so I think you should just tell me what's going on.
Got that 19. You notice that towards so most of you are like just constantly looking around. Jeska at this point just has her journal out and is just taking notes on everything and just the structure of it. She's like, there's architecture, like she's actually starting to draw without actually even looking at her notebook. She's just enthralled by this place. Dryden, Tonph, and Brontor, and Geth, what'd you get?
12.
Got 12. Nice. Okay, all of you do notice that there's a door located off just at the very back, just off to the right hand side of the pulpit.
I approach it.
Okay.
I'm behind him.
All right, so you get closer to it, and you hear behind it. You hear these. You can hear the bell very, very loudly, still going ding, 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 ding. But you also hear something else. You also hear this kind of. You can also hear this. That's kind of what you're hearing on the other side of this door.
I go back to the elf woman.
Too late. Too late.
As you say this, you're just like, fuck this, guys, I'm out, and I'm going back to the elf woman.
Is Jessica in line of sight of me?
Yeah.
Can I, since she said she's learned it about what we're trying to attack here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wave over to see if she knows anything about this sound.
Hi, Brontor.
Hi.
Dryden rolls his eyes.
That sounds the language, but I don't recognize it.
You want to open it up? There, Dryden?
I'll open it up.
Yep.
I'll
Pretty bad.
No,
Do
you
it.
stay back. I'll open it.
But how about
Who's opening it?
So it doesn't seem like this is an intrinsically bad person. I wouldn't mind trying to speak to him. Maybe he knows common.
If he attacks, I'm going to kick him.
So you can protect me, Brontor. Let's go in.
Just to let you know.
All right. So
I
who's
go in
the
with Brontor.
Okay, so Jeska and Brontor, you're at the door.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeska, as you. Oh,
Tom,
man.
get behind me.
So Jeska, as you approach, you grasp the handle of the door and you pull it open ever so slightly, and you glance in, and you can see a very kind of odd sight. You see what appears to be two smaller green humanoid creatures, slightly pointed ears. Their skin is completely green. You see one of them just bouncing up and down on what appears to be a long rope, and every time he bounces, you hear the ding, 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 ding.
I quickly slam the door shut before they notice us.
You're slamming. You're slamming the door
wait,
shut.
No, not slamming. I quickly shut the door quietly. Guys, I think these are our goblins.
Make a stealth check.
Okay, dang it! I'm
Still
not
got the
stealthy.
hammer going.
Oh no!
We're going in.
I rolled well though. What is stealth?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay, yeah, I'm terrible. I rolled a 18 plus my modifier, right? -2. That would be a
16.
math. 16.
16. Wow.
Guys, I was told there would not be
You
math.
need to take more notes, Jessica. You need to take more notes.
I really had hoped that she'd be really sneaky doing this, and she'd just slam the door and be like, "There's people in there."
So as Jessica slightly closes the door, she turns around and says, "Guys, there's goblins."
There's only 2 of them?
Okay, so there's 2 goblins. I couldn't see more. There could be more though. And they're definitely sort of distracted right now. Maybe we should. I don't know if they know how to talk to me. I'm thinking we might have to attack them. That's not my forte.
Dryden,
Well,
Dryden at this.
5,000 gold says we need to attack them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It said take care of. It didn't say kill. My God, bloodthirst.
Hey, we got a burlap sack. You can catch one.
Dryden, at this point, you notice that the bells have stopped ringing,
Oh, good.
and you hear.
Now, my question is, when we kick this door in, do I have enough time for a really cool catchphrase before we attack?
You can certainly try. At this point, you hear this. You hear the sound. You can actually hear the voices a little louder at this point. All of you hear them at this point. You hear them saying, "Yoksayo makola." You hear another one go, you know, and they just seem to be talking back and forth in this kind of odd, guttural, very foreign
Let's go
language to
now
many of you.
before they decide to see what we are all about.
I could definitely knock that door in.
Let's go.
All right.
Guys, I think they're planning a party for us.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and put Crimson Right on my hammer?
Let's see if we can save
Okay.
at least one.
All
I don't
right,
think
so Brontor, you're putting a Crimson Right on your hammer.
Yep.
You do that. Dryden, you go up to the side of the door, put your back against it, place one hand on the handle. What are the rest of you guys doing to get set up here?
I've got a bow arrow knocked,
All right,
ready to
Pull
go.
a pistol, aim it straight at the door at the ready.
All right.
Man, it's always complicated. I kind of want to like scare them, see if I can get them to like.
I need for you all to scroll. Your screen has just changed. I need you to all scroll over to the entire right-hand side and scroll down until you see something that is open and white.
Oh.
Where our characters are.
fun.
And
Shadow,
that
do I need to do anything to prep my breath?
you just kind of you take a deep, you start breathing slower and slower and slower, ready to go, ready to release it at a moment's notice, and you can feel the fire rumbling in your belly at this point.
So as soon as we open this door up, we should let her do that fire breath, right?
Go ahead and guys, go ahead
I can
and
actually
go ahead and place your
dramaturgy
characters on that area if you wouldn't mind.
The door open if y'all want.
What did you say, Shadow?
Go ahead and place your characters on that white area on the board. It should be all the way to your right hand side as you scroll over there, and then scroll down until you see a white area.
Where are our
I see what you're
characters?
talking about.
I don't
You have to pull them from your character sheets.
Oh,
So if you guys can see, I'm highlighting the circle where you.
Yeah.
Yep, over there.
It's way over.
Yeah, it's way over.
You might have to reassign my token.
You should be fine. I think I assigned it.
Wait, I'm not in the right area?
No, I was talking to.
you said you do it from your character sheet?
Oh, hold on.
you're
I see
not.
where you, oh no, Jeska, you're way in a weird spot.
Yeah, Rams. It's a lot further to the right.
I'll pull you over. I'll pull you over, Rams.
Oh, hello. I see. Bloop. I'm gonna go behind you guys though.
Oh, I see.
You get him over there. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I assume that that square next to the stairs is the door.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay by the door.
All right. So Jeska's standing by the door.
Yep. I'm a little bit back, facing the door.
All right.
You might have to reassign me. I still can't move mine.
Give me a second. For some reason you can't. That's weird.
Yeah, he's also not named.
Okay. No, it's
Roll 20 is weird like that.
Yeah, it gets weird. Okay. Show nameplate.
Oh, I do lose 1 hit point when I do
Wait,
Crimson Right.
Which door are we going through? The one that I'm near or the one that Dryden's near?
The one that Jeska's near.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go in first and just fire blast him.
All right. All right. So
Yeah, come on.
Jeska, you have your hand on the door handle. Dryden is behind you. Who's this? That's Geth. Okay. Cool. All right. So Geth, you're there. Is everyone set?
Think so.
Yep.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Ready.
All right. So Jeska, you pull the door open. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. 20.
Roll a d20, and for your fire breath, I believe you add.
I had that written down somewhere. 15-foot cone.
Nice.
I don't have it written down somewhere.
You said you're gold, right?
Let's get some
I'm gold, so it's fire.
battle music on here.
Yeah, you've got breath weapon, For this, it's a saving throw equal to 8 plus your Constitution plus your proficiency.
That's what cons means. Okay.
So they have to make a what saving throw?
A Constitution. So 8 plus her Constitution plus her proficiency.
Yeah,
8
I
plus
rolled a 6.
All right.
No, it's just flat.
No, it's just
damage terms.
Oh, okay, good.
So you automatically do damage. They have to make saving throws though.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So one of them rolled a natural 18. I think that's gonna be fine. The other one is a 6. That's 8 plus your con modifier, which I think is 0, and then plus your what was the other one? Proficiency modifier.
Yeah, so it's 2.
So 8, so 9, 10. So okay, so one of them rolls a 6, and they have. All right, so as you rip open the door and you just open your maw wide and release this torrent of flame right into the room, it completely bathes one of the goblins in just absolute gold and red flame. As the other one absolutely just it manages to see what just as the door is opened and this fire just erupts, he manages to back out, but not before singeing its leg and goes. The other one who's in front of you, I need you to roll damage for that. So that's
D6.
I believe a D6. Yes.
The damage for the weapon?
For her breath weapon, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your 2d6 for that.
My little tiny die.
Yep.
I got a total of 9.
9, nice. That's fun. All right. Great. So as you just bathe this one goblinoid in complete in just your fire breath, you just see as it goes, look at it! And it just completely is burned to a crisp before it's just down on the ground, just completely in ash.
I'm sorry.
you close off your flames, and you're just like, I'm so sorry. This brings us.
I can move, right? Like I did my thing. Move.
That's your action. So you do have a little bit of movement that you can do, yeah.
I go ahead and step away from the door as much as I can. Let the blades take it from here.
All right, so you take so you can step away up to about 30 feet. I believe.
I'm gonna just move, yeah, right here.
Oh, by the way, he's dead.
See ya.
All right, so that was Jeska's surprise round. Dryden, Geth, Brontor, and Tonph, what are you guys doing?
I'm going right in.
All right.
I'm gonna hold until everybody or Brontor and Dryden go in.
All right.
I'll stay behind Dryden.
Ready my pistol and aim.
All right. So
after.
so Dryden, as soon as Jeska steps away and the fire dies down, you just go charging in. Boom, 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 boom. As you look in, as you rush into the room, you see one other goblin in the room as well. What do you do?
I swing at him.
All right. Are you going to go into a rage, or are you just going to?
No, for one guy, no, I ain't gonna use that here.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack. Roll a d20 with your great axe.
That's 22.
That'll hit.
Nice.
I like how it says negotiation attitude.
Oh, that's what I named my great axe.
I was like, what's negotiation?
That's amazing.
Oh man. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Oh god, I don't know how to do that.
Damage is 1d12 since you're not raging. So go ahead and roll your 1d12 and then you add something. I think it's your strength modifier.
Did he crit?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
So I got 6.
6 plus your proficiency modifier.
So
My
3.
Proficiency?
Well, it's just his strength.
No, it's his strength. Sorry. So plus. Sorry.
Oh, so it'll be 9.
So total of 9. So as you rush in, you bring your great axe up in an overarching thing, and it just has its hand going as you just boom, embed straight right into its forehead, and its hands are up, and it goes, and it just slumps to the ground. Its legs just give out from underneath it, mouth hanging open with your great axe still embedded in its forehead.
Well, Rip keeping one of them alive.
Pull the
There's no reasoning with these creatures.
Seeing the goblin fall, I do a quick little flourish with the pistol and put it back in the hole.
That's great.
Good work.
I take Crimson right off.
Yeah. All right.
I just pat Righty on the back. I'm like, good job, Righty.
Man.
Everyone okay?
You kind of shake him off
No
the great axe. His body just kind of flails around for a second before just slipping to the ground.
Nice.
I'm
Good
kind
job.
of thinking these aren't the only ones. I mean, 2 that caused all this destruction.
Definitely not the only ones.
I think, I don't know if I could do this. And what do you guys think? I want to see if I can scare some more out. I could, like, cause some tremulation in the floors, kind of shake things up, although this place might shake down.
As you glance around,
what do y'all want to do?
As you glance around this entire room, you notice that the back of this room contains basically just a plain wooden bed. There is a long, fairly large rope that leads up to. As you glance up, you can see these large brass wooden bells that seem to have that have now gone silent. It's basically what you see at this point.
I kind of want to start grabbing the bell and just start going at it again, as to not cause a silence after these bells have been going the whole time we're here.
So so as Tonph races over and grabs the bell rope and just starts going ding, 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 ding.
Guys, look, I can do it too.
And you see him actually lift about a half an inch off the ground every time he pulls it.
Really, with the bells again?
Yes, you look just like the goblins.
Thank you. I think I smell better though.
That's debatable.
There's no way up anywhere. Wasn't there stairs in the other room?
The stairs led up to the pulpit area.
Oh, okay, that wasn't okay. Well, I can kind of look around to see if there's any manuscripts, any sort of indication of the people that were here before.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, where'd my purple one go? There you are. I rolled a 3, and investigation is
Intelligence.
So 5.
All right. You don't find crap. You see goblins on the ground. You see some. You see some smashed. You see some empty, smashed vials on the ground. There's dead goblins who are wearing loincloths and a few pouches on their sides.
I go ahead and grab those pouches.
Your foot accidentally bumps one of the pouches and it ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick those pouches up.
Since I went in the other room, I yell, "Yeah, just search those guys. See what they got on them."
Yeah. All right. So you find 3 blocks of incense.
Nice.
You find a silver holy symbol that has the same tree crest on it. You find what appear to be a gold amulet of some like a gold necklace amulet of some form, and you also seem to find obviously there's 3 empty vials as well, and you also find 37 copper pieces and 15 silver pieces.
Yeah, come on.
15 silver. Well, they definitely got this tree crest, not from them. That's not their religion. So, we're still looking for some bodies that aren't here, y'all.
So is our game plan gonna be to just draw them out? Because they're used to the bells. Bells ain't gonna do anything.
Well,
I'm half tempted to walk out the front door.
He was just doing that so it didn't seem odd that they're not.
Oh, okay. I'm half tempted to walk out front and just be like, "What's up?" and just see what happens.
Oh, I can make my voice really, really loud.
Ooh.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I just did it so that until we gathered a game plan that it wasn't suspicious. I mean, we could stop anytime. I just didn't want us to be unprepared.
Well,
Smack,
this
it was
place
smack.
is empty. I say we go outside and I make a call that we're here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
draw
right.
them out. Start a war.
Can I go look up in the pulpit real quick just to see if there's anything up there?
Yeah. As you get up to the pulpit, you find a wooden box that looks like it used to have that had some form of latch on it. That is currently broken at this point.
Oh. Guys, I think I found where the amulet came from.
Is there anything else inside?
Is there anything else inside?
As you open it, you find 2 copper pieces.
Nice. I pocket those.
And you do notice that there is a small, cut slit on the top of the box.
Oh. Donation box.
So you're stealing a church's donations. I lay down on a pew while they're done looting a church.
Yep.
It's okay. We can always give those back to
Yep,
the
that's
needy
what I did.
when we get the opportunity to.
Oh, man.
Dryden keeps to himself that he does the same thing, just wants them to feel bad.
Weird question, Shadow.
Yeah.
What do incense do? Because I think I have some already in my priest pack. I have just no idea what they're for.
They're used in different rituals that you would use. They can be sold for very little, honestly. Oh no, I lied. Each block is worth 5 gold. It's worth about 5 gold pieces each. So if you want to, so if you can find the right buyer or right seller, you can potentially sell those if you feel so compelled, or you can hold on to them for different potential religious rituals that you may need to perform in the future.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab all that stuff that we have. We can distribute it later, guys, to the needy, and make my way outside to make our call of war.
All right. So.
Is there anything else like around the pulpit? Anything?
You find a few books that appear to be kind of or a few pieces of paper that seem to be kind of the end of like a half-written sermon, from what you can tell. That's about all you can really see at this point.
All right, I'll leave it.
All right, so let's grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you, and grab you. Okay. So, as you make your way outside, all of you now standing in the main thoroughfare, scroll over to your left, and you will see yourself standing out in the main thoroughfare.
What do y'all want to say?
And I will, and you can see, and Geth, what you noticed earlier, but failed to fully comprehend, was that farther out towards the other side of this main square are these 2 very large, hulking, almost dog, wolf, little larger than wolves, a lot larger than dogs, entities that are currently standing over in that area.
Stinky, why didn't you tell us about those dogs?
I don't know that the dogs are there. I don't think. Only Geth knows.
Only Geth knows that, yeah. Stinky didn't see them.
I'm
And
gonna go up to little Stinky here. Say,
Yeah.
listen, up ahead in the square, there's 2 massive wolves-looking things. I want you to check them out.
Oh, okay. So there's some puppies over there. Got it. I'll check them out.
Okay.
Puppies, sure.
Puppies.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
As you get closer to them, you notice they're really big. Like, really, really big. They are shaggier than you're expecting them to be. They are... they appear to be... Their snouts seem to be a lot more elongated. Both of their heads are currently down, and they seem to be, like, ripping into something, going... and just seem to be kind of like biting and trying to tear the meat off of something. From what you can tell, their legs and paws appear to be really long. But that's mostly what you see at this point.
Okay. I go back to the group and I'm like, yeah, they don't look friendly. They are definitely a little bit hungry right now. It looks like.
If I do this call, we're gonna attract their attention. Y'all ready to fight?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Maybe we
do
should take
this.
I was
Sneakier
born
approach.
ready.
Crimson right again.
All right, Crimson right on your hammer. You
Yep.
see,
Ready to-
yep, it just
Ready
there's
to
a
bow?
slow glow of flash of red before it just seems to glow.
I got my quarterstaff,
Got
my
that,
stick.
got that in your
Draw
hand.
the pistol.
All right.
All right. So I use my thermatory
Use the
Thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy.
to make my voice booming, and I yell out, "Is there any survivors? Help is here."
So as your voice gets really loud and just projects throughout the entire village,
I suddenly regret this idea.
and you shout this out, you notice as the two large wolf doggy looking creatures in front of you, both of their heads dart up from what they're gouging on, both look over in your direction and let out this and start walking towards you. I need you all to roll initiative.
yeah.
Nice.
Roll for initiative.
What's initiative? Just 20?
It's a d20, and then you add your initiative modifier. It should be at the top of your page.
Oh.
Wait, where's initiative?
Should be
Where's that
underneath
logo?
your name next to armor class.
It's plus your it's basically plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
Well, that could have gone better.
I rolled a 2.
I have to be holding my hammer right in order for Crimson right to stay on it.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
All right. All right, everyone roll. Okay.
Yep.
So 25 to 20.
I got 20.
Cody, what'd you get?
20.
So Brontor got 20. Got nice. Tonph, what'd you get?
Sorry, had to take a sec. 18.
18. Cool. All right. Oh, no. This
You
Tonph.
might need to move your mic a little, Zach. You're breathing straight into it.
All right.
It's like a-
I thought it was the soundtrack.
19 to 15. 19 to 15.
19 and 15.
Okay. 14 to 10.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. 10 to 5.
I got 8.
Okay.
6.
Dryden, Geth, and Jeska. What'd you get?
A 2.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4, and I have a -2 on initiative.
Oh, no.
She was so consumed with announcing her presence, she forgot to get ready.
Oh man.
We're here! Oh, wait, we gotta
man.
do this, don't we?
Oh. All
I got
right.
distracted. I really wanted to see Brontor fight.
Oh my god, this is great.
All these big burly men getting their weapons ready.
Oh, man, it's just it's so hunky. All right. Jesus.
Let's do this.
All right. Okay. Oh lord. All right. Put that away for a few seconds. All right.
It's good. Gonna be fun.
All right. Top of the initiative order. As your voice booms out from this, you see both of the wargs begin to start stalking towards you, and they don't just stalk towards you, but they go into a run. They can get all right. So this one is going. So one gets to about here.
Hey, what's initiative?
It's kind of like order that we're gonna go
Yeah,
in
and then-
in the small
Yeah.
process.
I only know the term initiative from
Borderlands.
Borderlands. What is it? Bunkers and badasses.
Bunkers and badasses. All right, so they're both gonna get there, and as they're racing towards you, you just see foam flying out of their mouths.
Hey,
As they're
Stinky,
racing
you can use that later.
Brontor.
Yeah, I could. Thanks, Righty.
All right, Brontor, you're up. What are you
It's
doing,
your
bud?
new moose.
Oh man, that's gonna be so good later. I make a mental note of the foam that is just now traipsing back behind them.
All right. Brontor, you are up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run up to him and hit him in the face with a warhammer.
All right, what's your movement?
It's 30.
All right. All right, so go ahead and move and go ahead and roll your attack.
So I gotta roll a d20. So 16 plus 4, 20.
Nice.
And then since I have Crimson Right, I get an extra d4 on my attack, correct?
On the attack roll, yes.
Nice. So
You already rolled a 20, you hit.
yeah, 1d8 plus 2 bludgeoning.
Plus 2 bludgeoning, nice.
Yep. That's 6.
Nice.
Plus a d4. 1. So 7 hits points.
Total point of 7, nice. All right. So as you see this giant puppy dog thingy racing towards you, you spring into action quickly, darting forward, bringing your axe, or not your axe, bringing your warhammer in both your hands, and just as it and you end up skidding just directly underneath it as it is charging past you. You bring the warhammer up, boom, clocking in the head. It just goes flying off. It catches itself and looks over at you, snarling. All right.
It's not happy.
That's your action.
I say bring it on, Cujo.
All right. And that's your bonus action. All right. All right. That's what the thing is. Okay. Let's bring us to Tonph's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
Go for it.
Yeah, come on.
17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. Did it roll damage? No, it did not. Okay.
Set it under your settings.
Yeah. I think it's 1d8. 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3.
No, hold on. 8 damage.
8 damage. Gotcha.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Against which one?
The one that Brontor hit.
Gotcha. All right. 8 damage. All right. So as Brontor's hammer slams it into its head, and its head just goes reeling. You've already taken aim with your bow, and you just wait for it, and it just goes flying directly at it. The hit kind of threw off your aim just a bit, but it ends up striking it directly in the side. Its head whips around, looks back at Brontor and you, a little concerned, and just foaming at the mouth, fairly angry and annoyed at this point.
Is he bloodied?
You don't know.
We can't tell.
You're dealing damage to him.
He looks
Right on.
disgruntled.
Right, yeah.
I can tell you that much.
Can I
I'd
take
be.
care of this now?
What was that?
Can I take care of this now?
Do it.
Right.
Like, this is the only thing I'm good at in this, all right?
All right. This brings us to Dryden's turn.
I rage.
Nice. So you
Dope.
So you go into your rage. What would you like to do?
I attacked the injured of the two beasts with my great axe.
All right. So you go rushing forward. So go ahead and move the character to get there.
Oh yes. Ha ha!
You go rushing forward. As you take step after step, you take a small bite out of take your canine teeth and end up biting a little bit just harder, just so enough to draw blood. As you do, your eyes and your vision just turns to a straight. Your eye,
Thank
singular.
you.
Sorry, your eye. How many times is Shadow gonna fuck this up that campaign? Your eye and your vision just goes from
like
the
Cyclops.
normal kind of, grayscale off color that you normally see to this deep crimson red, and all you see before you is just this enemy. You race forward. just as an arrow streaks past you into the side, you bring your great axe up. Go ahead and roll for attack.
I roll for negotiation.
That
Oh god, I
was
rolled so many things.
That's an 11. Plus your strength one. That's an 11, so 18 in total. Nice, that'll hit. And you dealt 8 slashing damage. Damn, nice.
Yeah, come on.
I don't fuck around.
You end up just kind of cleaving directly into its side, leaving this deep gash, blood spraying out across the side of the ground. It's still standing. It's looking kind of weak, but it's still standing, still foaming in the mouth. Geth, you're up.
I want to take a look and see if I see anyone else coming in.
Make a perception check.
The beggar. Well.
You notice that farther up, coming out of some of the side paths that from the village that you haven't explored, you do see a few goblins rushing forward, and they seem to be kind of some more green kind of humanoid creatures kind of rushing forward out of these areas.
You know, I was like happy, like ignorance is bliss, man. He just wouldn't ruin that.
It's alright, I got this. I'm gonna take aim at this
southern
one.
That'll be your bonus action, by the way. Okay, go for it. Oh shit!
Yes!
With the natural 20!
Oh,
With
get it!
Damn.
Oh,
Max
damn,
damage.
that's dope. Oh, man, okay.
Damn.
Oh, shit. So,
Crit
as
on the attack and the damage.
so
Yeah,
as
you
Yo.
so
just
as
doing
the
you.
as the rest of you the rest of you are currently harrowing and attacking this individual or this large puppy dog thingy, Geth, this half elven individual pulls something from the side of his belt, takes aim just over the fence as he sees like this small little humanoid running forward, adjusts his aim slightly and as you're standing there, you kind of just see the goblin's head, the goblin rushing forward, and you just see the goblin's head go and just explode before the rest of the body right down to the ground.
Ew.
Damn.
I'm pretty stoked about that one.
Got him.
That was a pistol? Yeah, come
Yep.
on.
Yeah. All right. Jeska, you're up. You're muted.
You're muted.
Since we do still have some people to fight, I'm gonna go ahead and bless 3 of you guys. So I got Stinky and Geth near me, and Dryden.
What? Wait, what? What?
I'm going to bless you.
What?
She's going to
Yeah,
For
bless.
blessing.
sure, I'd
Yeah.
lose to Brontor 10 times out of 10. Dryden looks shocked.
I do have to
He
come
looks
up and
over with
touch
his eye.
you.
Yep. So you do have to run up and touch all of them.
Yeah, so I touch the 2 near me, then I run up and I'm gonna leave by Dryden,
Okay.
and touch him as well, and I bless him, which is
Let me see. How much speed do you have? 30?
at 30, and it
Yeah,
actually has a range.
you
at
can
30.
totally do it.
Okay. Up to 3 creatures. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll.
So
Awesome.
whenever you attack, you can add an additional d4 to it if you need it. And I will add since those of you who are blessed, you get a little yellow marker on your name that says you're
Oh,
blessed.
yeah.
And so that says it's an action, so that's all I can act, right? I move
Yeah,
and
you
I
still have your
action.
you still have your bonus action as well.
I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm sorry.
It is a bonus action would be like pulling out a dagger
Yes.
or something.
So I had my
You have your
quarterstaff up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my spear though. My
Okay,
throwing
so
spears.
you switch your quarterstaff and pull out one of the spears off your back, and you get ready to throw it at the next thing. Top of the initiative round brings us to the wargs. All right, they are a little annoyed at you, so they're gonna rush this. This one's gonna rush this way. and he's going to attack the nearest thing that's closest to him. Let's grab these two. And
I don't like my positioning right now. I'm pretty uncomfortable with this.
And they do get advantage because they're flanking you at this point. Actually, no. So this one's attacking.
One's coming head on though, right?
This one's attacking Brontor. So he rolled a 12 plus 12 plus 5, so 17 to hit.
Yeah, 14 AC.
All right. It's 2d6.
Ooh.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as the teeth just sink into your upper arm as it just grabs onto you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yes.
D20. Plus 2. 13.
13. So as you feel the pain and as the mass of the war barrels into you, you manage to dig your feet into the ground and hold it you manage to hold your ground and manage to stay there. The teeth are now currently on your arm are currently embedded in your arm at this point. The second warg is going to attack the very large other creature who's currently harrowing its buddy, and that is going to be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23 to hit, you Dryden.
I still have hold to my hammer, correct?
Yeah, you still have hold of your hammer, but one of your forearms is currently being grasped by a warg maw, basically.
Vengeance is wonderful.
Yep. Dryden, what's your AC? Hey, Blue.
I'm trying to think.
AC.
What am I doing?
Armor class.
What's your armor class? Your AC?
Oh, it's 14.
Okay, so that's a 23. So yeah, that hits. All right. Blue or Dryden, you take 8 points of piercing damage, which is halved since you're raging. So you take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw as well.
Haha! Strength saving throw. How do I do that? Do I hit the strength? I did it! Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Now, if you wanted to, Blue, you are blessed.
You're blessed.
You are blessed,
So
yeah.
you could roll a d4 if you wanted to add that to it to try and get out of that.
Yep.
Now, what happens if I do that? Is that, my bless is gone?
No, it's...
Yes.
No, you're
No,
blessed still.
it still keeps going.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
up.
okay.
It's up
So
to a.
I
It's up
just
to.
roll a
Because
d4 for funsies right now?
It's up to a minute.
Oh, well, cool. I want to do that.
Yep, go for
See
it.
no reason why not. Doing it.
You roll a 1.
No, that's a pile of horse shit.
A total of 10. So
Womp womp.
So Dryden, as you're standing there, and you finish your attack against the first warg, leaving this whole this large gash in its side. You failed to notice this shadow that comes streaking out of the corner of your vision. The only reason you catch it, because it's coming out of your blind side. The only reason you catch it is you hear the sound of claws and
I knew that was gonna get me.
claws and paws hitting the ground, boom, 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 as it leaps into the air and pounces onto you, pushing you down prone at this point. So you fall down. So you are now under it. Its teeth rear up and sink into your upper left shoulder. You're currently prone at this point.
Well, that's fun.
I don't really like how big those are. That's really big for some reason.
That's what she said.
Tut. Yeah, so you're prone. Okay.
Hey!
All right. This brings us to Brontor's turn. You're up, buddy. Brontor, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to kick off this guy and hit him again with my hammer.
All right. So are you kicking off of him, or are you just going to go for the attack?
I mean, if he has control of my arm, I'd have to disengage somehow, correct?
I mean, he has like control of one arm. You could he has control of one arm. You could either make a strength throw to try and strength check to try and get him off of you, or you can just try and make the attack from where you're at, and it'll be a regular attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to attack him.
Go for it.
I grab the hammer by the top of the hilt right under the hammer's part itself.
Yeah.
And try to go straight up under his chin.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll your attack.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
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 He is right there, so if he doesn't hit it,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Okay. So 7 plus 2.
How do you want to do this?
As gruesomely as possible.
All right.
As gruesomely as possible.
So as you currently have him there, and he's snarling at you, your face goes from stone hard and like pissed off to having a slight tinge of a smile to the corner of your mouth. You let the hammer drop in your hand so that it's so that it's right underneath the heavy part. The head of the hammer still glowing this red color. You take the hammer just down underneath its jaw, and you just barely place it against the bottom of the chin. Its eyes go wide as the energy from underneath on the hammer just erupts into its face, and out of the top, the head just explodes as the entire body goes limp, and the teeth release from your arm, collapsing into the ground.
I should be scared of the thing on top of me, but even I'm looking at this in awe.
He looks over one eye like,
You only have one eye.
damn!
He's like,
ooh. All right. Party.
Nice. All right. Right. This brings us to... I gotta zoom out. This brings us here. So they're gonna get... let's see, 30 more. So I'm gonna get probably... I'm gonna get about there. All right. This brings us to the goblin's turn. There.
The goblin's turn?
There.
Where was my turn?
You're
That's
dead.
bullshit. I'm not dead.
No, not you. Other ones. They're gonna rush to probably about here. And this one's gonna get probably about. Yeah, he's not really thinking that. He's a goblin. He's gonna get about there. Okay, and they're all gonna pull out crossbows, and they are all going to take some range shots here. So we've got, let's see, who's got...
I'd like to point out they probably can't hit me. I'm underneath a dog.
Yeah, you're kind of underneath the dog at this point.
Question,
So,
do I still have a movement after my turn?
yeah, you still have movement if you would like to use it.
Can I move back a little bit?
Yeah, go
Or
for
is
it.
it too late?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just going to drop back a little bit.
go for it.
Bam.
Nice.
Not even going to try to defend Jeska right now? Wow. Jeska, take a note.
Some hero.
I saw who she blessed.
All right, so both of those are
I don't think you needed it. I didn't. I guess if you're not as strong as I thought you were, I'll bless you next time.
Damn. Shots fired.
Damn, son. All right. So the goblins. All right,
I can get
these
you a
two-
diaper and a purse too if you want it.
I'll take it.
All right, so
Now
these
we'll see
two are
the
going
true
to.
savages, Greg.
All right, so these two are going to make attacks against Brontor. Are going to make attacks against Brontor because he can't see Jeska at the moment. So Brontor, the first one is a. It's an 11 to hit.
14.
14. So as you're racing backward, you hear just the musical twang of a short bow as it tung, and you hear an arrow just miss past you. The second one is a natural 20. So that's gonna hit. You take a total of 6. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2, so you take a total of 8 points of damage as you feel just an arrow slam into the upper right shoulder. You feel the armor take most of the brunt of the damage, but that hurt. And then
Sure did.
let's see if these guys have range
No.
on
Like,
anybody.
real talk here, that just comes out of your total hit points, right?
Yeah, it's just coming out of your. It's coming out of your total hit points. Yeah. You guys are. What's the range? 80s. Okay, so there's a warg in the way. That's a problem. Yeah, you guys are too far away. This one's going to attack. This one's going to attack. One of them's going to attack Jeska. The other one's going to continue. The other one is going to.
I have an AC of 8, so.
Well, let me roll the attack first. Rolls an 18, so plus a bunch. So yeah, that's a hit. All right, so Jeska, you take 4 points of piercing damage as you're pulling out your javelin and getting ready to attack this warg. You all of a sudden notice that there's a arrow. You all of a sudden notice these 2 goblins farther off, and you just in time or just see them pull their arrows or pull their short bows up, fire, and you try to dodge out of the way, but you slip on a rock as you fall forward. Oh god! Shing! The arrow just grazes straight past your leg, ripping into part of your robes and actually ripping past a little bit of your dragon's scales, drawing a little bit of blood. You reach down. Oh, that hurt. All right, those things are gonna die. All right, this brings us.
So that's takes me. I take away 4 hit points, right?
You would take away 4 hit points, yes.
Okay. I'm hurting.
Yeah. This brings us to Tonph's turn. What are you doing? Tonph.
I'm going to longbow the
Save me!
war.
I'm the only one in immediate damage or in danger. No one seems to care.
I'm gonna shoot at the dude who's fighting you.
Plus.
Wait.
Plus the D4.
Wait.
You're blessed.
Wait.
7.
14.
14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice.
All right, and it does.
Don't forget your bless.
That's only on the 8 damage. It's only on the attack roll.
Nice.
Oh.
So as you see Dryden get like just mauled by get in the process of getting mauled by this warg, you take your arrow, you aim it at the warg, true sight, just release another arrow, just goes slamming into its upper right leg. It looks down at it, looks over at you, looks back down at its food, and gets ready to go back in for another bite. Anything else?
I appreciate the attempt.
I'm here for you.
Dryden appreciates.
Dryden will remember this. Anything else, Tonph?
No, just nod respectfully at Dryden over there. Just like, you got this.
All right, Dryden, you have a warg on top of you. Dryden,
Am I up?
Yep, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I would like to draw my 2 hand axes
Okay.
because there's no way I'm going to be able to do any significant damage with a great axe with a beast upon me. And I would like to plunge the hand axes from either side into said beast.
All right, go ahead and make your go ahead and make 2 attacks.
So
Nice.
That'll hit. So you deal 7 damage for one of them.
and then do it again.
Do it again, but it's not. But you won't be adding your You will not. We'll be subtracting your strength bonus.
Okay.
Because it's an offhand attack. That'll hit. So subtract whatever your strength is from the damage. That's what is
3.
that? 3. So
4.
4. So minus 4.
11.
All right. So as you drop your great axe on the ground, you hear it go. You hear it just clatter to the ground. You reach down to you have to kind of struggle against the warg to reach down to your belt. You pull out both of your hand axes. You
Wait. What's my rage bonus on that?
2 plus 2.
2. So 2 more.
Yeah, actually. So
On the first one, I think. Or is it on?
It would be
both
it would be
attacks?
-2. It would be -2 for the first one. It's the second one's an offhand.
Okay.
So,
You mean +2?
well, I'm subtracting 2 from the damage roll. It's fine. You're okay.
Okay.
We're at
I believe you.
where we should be at. So as you reach down to your belt, you're currently having to move your head out of the way to dodge the beast's bite attacks at your head. You reach down, grab both your axes out, and you slash once, twice across the belly. It lets out a really, really bad howl as it kind of backs up away from you. It's gonna. If you want to get up, you can.
I would love to.
All right.
And while I get up, all I can think is that they smell worse on the outside.
Do they smell bad as me, though? That's the real question.
In a galaxy far, far away. Okay, it's half your movement to get up.
So I'm still good?
So as it backs away, you stand up. If you wanted to move more, you have 15 extra feet. You have, I believe, 15 extra feet of movement if you would like to use that. It is possible though, since it is within melee, that it would get an attack of opportunity against you.
So my options are stand still and just sort of hope for the best, or run away and hope for the best.
Yep.
Yep.
It's up to you, buddy. What do you want?
I'm gonna take my chances and back the fuck up. Because I'm not in a good place. I'm at the front line right now with the dead dog in front of me and the live dog still trying to kill me, and I see four goblins staring me down. So I'd like to back up.
All right, where are you moving to?
Straight the fuck back.
Straight the fuck back. Okay. So as you leave Jeska behind, and
Yeah,
You got a turn coming up. You got a turn coming up.
so
That's
as
4 HP.
as you leave Jeska behind, you look at the warg. You look at the blood. You try to look at the blood that's coming out of your shoulder, but unfortunately your vision doesn't quite reach that far, and you're just like, God damn it, I can see blood coming out. I know I'm bleeding. God
Thanks for
fucking.
reminding me.
You at that point realize, okay, not working as well. You turn around and you turn around and you like kind of vault over the warg's behind you body. As you do, you hear the warg pounce behind you, and as it does, it lunges towards you. Its jaws out wide, stretched. You land, go into a tumble on the ground, and as you come up and turn around, looking back, ready to fend off the warg again, you realize that it has taken a bite out of the dead warg that is currently in the ground, and its teeth are currently sunken into it. It pulls away. A chunk of the meat just coming with it. It tosses the meat up in the air, catches it in its mouth, and just swallows it whole.
I mean, if he enjoyed that, he's probably gonna be good for a while, right, guys? You don't have to worry about him so much. Maybe he's just gonna eat. Maybe he's just hungry.
Maybe he's hungry.
Geth. Geth, you're up.
He's hungry for bullets, I think. So I'm gonna give him a taste of
Feed
what he's
him.
won.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Save me.
Pew!
Save the healer.
15.
Yes.
15 will hit.
Alrighty. Takes a full-on
So
12
damage. Nice. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna aim directly inside the throat if I can see it, straight into the mouth.
All right. So as it tosses the meat up in the air, you see your shot. You aim true. You pull the trigger. There's a loud as smoke just erupts from the end of your barrel. It goes flying forward, and just as it's about to catch the meat in its mouth, the bullet just goes straight through the brain. Its eyes go lax. The meat lands in its mouth, and the body slumps to the ground, dead. Nice job. Nice. All right.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. This brings us to
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
this brings us to Jeska.
2 down.
Jeska, you're up.
Run.
Don't die.
I can use cure wounds on myself, correct?
Absolutely.
I do that. That is 1d8 of healing. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Spells, cure wounds. Boop-a-doop. Yeah, 1d8 plus spell casting ability modifier. I don't know what that is.
Let's see. Your spellcasting ability modifier is as a cleric. As a cleric, your spellcasting ability modifier is your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So it's going to be 2 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
Okay. 1d8, where are you? That's 6, so 6 plus proficiency. Wisdom modifier is 0.
Your proficiency modifier should be 2.
So I just have 2. Well, wisdom is 0.
Oh, okay, so wisdom 0, so
So-
plus 2.
So 6, 7, 8. I heal back to completely then.
Nice. You're full hit. So as you realize that, oh god, that arrow took a lot more blood out of you and probably nicked a artery. You place your hand against the wound. There's a slight shimmer of gold silver energy around your palm as you feel a slight itching against your leg, but you know that's the healing magic doing its job. You pull your hand away and you're completely healed. All right.
Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and move as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna move kind of between the corpses,
All right.
right there.
Okay. I will point out that the goblins do have full range on you.
Oh, that's side.
Yeah.
I want to be like hiding behind the. I guess I want to be where Dryden is. He's in the
You
way.
could possibly move over here. Is another option that would also put you
Okay.
behind and you kind of crouch down behind one of the wargs at that point.
Yeah, I want to see the team though. I'll just stay here.
Okay. Yeah, I'd suggest move. Okay, cool. All right. Top of the round. Wargs are dead.
Here we go. Right here.
Wargs are dead.
There.
All right.
The puppies are no more.
Puppies are no more. This brings us to Brontor. You're up.
With Crimson Right, can I take it off a weapon and put it on another?
I think the bonus action to do that. Let me check.
They might not be
Yeah,
blessed
it-
anymore.
It counts as a bonus action.
Yeah, I think it's a bonus action. So.
Will that cause another HP loss since you're redoing it?
I think when I let it go, it brings my 1 HP back, and then it goes back to my, like, if I pick another weapon to put it on, that HP will retract back from my actual hit points and go to my weapon.
Okay, I was just curious. I haven't looked into the sub or the class, so I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it on my my hand crossbow,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move kind of over in, I guess, this area, so I'm kind of hidden behind the fence, so I can prop my hand crossbow up on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot at this guy
Which one?
down here, bottom top
okay, I
guy.
see which one. Okay, I gotcha. Nice.
$12.
Let me see where you're shooting at from. 12. The top guy or the bottom guy?
The top guy.
All right. So this one, assuming it was to
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. He does have a half cover because of the rock, so it does add
Okay.
to his. You roll a 15. Unfortunately, that's gonna miss. So as you take your crossbow and you aim at him, you think you can see where he's hiding behind the rock. You release the arrow. It just goes darting and just right off the rock, goes flying off.
The rock, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Anything else?
Fall. Oh, I already moved, so I can't move. Yep, that's it.
I mean, you can split up your movement. It's just, like once you use your full movement, you're fine. That's when
okay.
your movement ends. But it's not like move and done. It's you can split up your movement as you go.
All right, I'll go back there then.
Okay, cool. This brings us to Goblin turn. So this is having a really difficult time seeing right now. All right, so these two are going to make attacks against Brontor because they're one's going to make an attack against Brontor, the other one's going to make an attack against Jeska.
Yay!
Jesus.
Good luck.
Maybe odds.
TPK first.
I know, right?
I have a funny story about that actually. All right, so the first one is not gonna hit because it's a natural 2. +4. That gives it to 6 against Jeska. So that's definitely gonna miss. So Jeska, as you're kind of glancing around, looking at your allies, looking at the potential enemies, you see one of the goblins raise its crossbow, just goes flying. You manage to actually take your javelin and just spin it around in a circle, and actually manage to knock the bolt out of the air. Boom!
Nice.
The other one is a 10 to hit you, Brontor. I believe that's fail as well.
No, 14 armor class.
Yeah. At this point, you actually see one of the other goblins. It takes a shot at you. You just manage to duck out of the way. All right. Then the other two are gonna move just a few more feet up there, and we're gonna get probably here, I think. And that one's gonna take a shot at you, Dryden.
I never moved my guy back.
That one's gonna take a shot at Dryden. Let's go with this dice. That's a 12 to hit. Dryden, what's your AC?
What about what?
What's your AC?
Oh, armor class?
Yeah.
Armor class, yep.
14.
Yeah. Dryden, as you're still there reeling, you notice as just one of the bolts embeds itself in one of the wargs next to you, and then the other one is going to make it actually probably end up using his dash action to move this way and get behind that boulder. Okay. All right. Tonph, you're up.
I'm going to shoot. I'll shoot the guy at the very top.
All right.
So the one next to the what looks to be the sewer entrance, or something along that line.
Get him.
So 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and where's the D8? 10 damage.
All right, 10 damage against the top one, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So as you see it just finished taking its shot, you take aim, and the arrow just goes right through its heart. It plops down to the ground, dead.
Dope.
Nice.
See ya.
Righty day. This brings us to Dryden. You're up.
First and foremost, I never moved my character back. I actually moved back, but I didn't move the character back.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead and
I
move.
guess I'm just gonna stay where. No, I guess I'm just gonna hang where I am. It didn't really have any negative side effects because nothing hurt me.
Yep.
But since I am where I am and I didn't actually move anywhere, I'm gonna use my action to grab my great axe